Oh, right then. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? We've got a few of you already in the building. A few of them have already gone, but yeah, hopefully they join back. Um, as you can tell, we have the Tom Red Pod. It is back. The podcast. We basically talk everything Arsenal. We got my man Rory with us at the moment. Um, other guest. Might be a little bit late, but oh well. We'll start off with you, Rory. How are you doing?
Um, yeah, I'm doing fine, man. It's been a difficult day today, but yeah, in terms of myself and yeah, I'm doing fine, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's all good. It is actually very cold today down in the UK, so I might put a jacket or something on halfway through the stream. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Um, we'll talk about the game last night, obviously, because I haven't talked about that yet. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about that yet. So I'm going to start with you. Loving the trim, by the way. And yeah,
Came
just
in good handy. Came in
yeah,
clutch
just
when needed.
you know, how do you think the lads played yesterday?
Um, you know what? It's a weird one because defensively we were all over the place, and that stems from the goalkeeper. I
Yeah,
mean, I can't lie. I've been trying my best to back David Raya all the way, but I've come to a conclusion where, in the space of what? How long has he been here? 4 months now. There's no way this guy has made more mistakes than Ramsdale, right? In the space of the 2 year tenure Ramsdale's been at Arsenal for. So look, I hope when we play PSV next week is the start of the rotation between the two goalkeepers that Arteta brought Raya in for, but of course that is not going to happen. Um, Two goals were blatantly his fault. However, the third one, I don't know what Ben White is doing. I mean, are you just going to allow a Chelsea reject run through our entire midfield? And look, again, I know it is Raya's fault, but Ben White's got to be getting out to him. Um,
mm,
but saying that the keeper's got to be doing better there. I mean, if man just stood still, like he could easily block that out with his foot instead of diving. It's the most simple save I've ever seen. Um, I guess you could make arguments of maybe Declan Rice could have been a little bit stronger from the corner, but as a goalkeeper, you've got to be claiming that. I don't care if the striker is 6 foot plus. It doesn't matter. You're a goalkeeper, and once you've attempted to claim that ball, it should be yours. Other than that, I mean, the attack did their job really. I mean, other than the defenders, six of our players were involved in all of the goals. Rice,
mm.
Odegaard, Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus all contributed. Um, Mate, it's unbelievable that we have arguably one of the best defenses in the league. However, we have more errors leading to goals than any other team in Europe. Like, how on earth do you work that one out? Um, but as I said, look, the attack did their job really. For me, Jesus was my man of the match. I know Declan Rice scored the winner, but his all-round play and the way he's actually bringing others into play, like he's even getting the best out of Kai Havertz, which wasn't even the case at the start of the season because man had Trossard and Nketiah in front of him. And now with Jesus, seems to find his rhythm a lot more with him. I don't know what it is, but he's starting to benefit him a lot more. Havertz was brilliant, by the way. Over the last couple of weeks, he's really been growing confidence, and it definitely won't surprise me if we see him nominated for Premier League Player of the Month if he continues like this. I'm not even joking. We saw Harry Maguire winning the Player of the Month earlier today. It genuinely won't surprise me if Kai Havertz ends up being nominated at the end of the month. But we've still got some tough games, and look, the thing is, Kai Havertz does come in clutch in these big away games or big home games whenever we do take on the big six. So I don't know. He could come in good handy. I thought Saka and Martinelli caused a lot of problems. I mean, the moment Martinelli went down, I think that told him this is not going to be easy, is it? You're not going down lightly. You're getting some tonight. So I felt a little bad for him. Obviously, he got the goal. I felt like that left-hand side struggled a little bit, although Kivior, I don't think was awful, but he should not be playing as a left-back.
No.
I don't think he was inverting as much as we've seen him, especially in pre-season. So, yeah, look, in terms of the performance, it's a mixed bag. Awful defensively, but going forward, you can't fault us. Declan Rice, you've got him to thank. Like, if we have him injured, then that's capitulation at its finest, because he is so vital to this team. And obviously, you know, it's so easy to pick him as man of the match because he scored the winner, but there were so many contenders, especially in the attacking areas, that could have been named man of the match. So you could literally name anyone. So
Yeah, I mean, for me, we'll get into the game in a minute. For me, man of the match, I'm giving it to Kai Havertz. You know, I think one of his better games for Arsenal. You know, as you said, he has found this rhythm. How he keeps scoring goals. You know, he keeps contributing. In these big games as well. Obviously, a goal in the Champions League, the winner at Brentford, the one yesterday that sparked the comeback. Because when it was 3-3, Luton dropped a bit, and it was like, let's be real, we did what champions did yesterday. What champions do yesterday, sorry, which is win games when you've got, you know, the venue that's against you. You've got all these Luton fans who are right next to the pitch in their championship stadium.
Can basically touch you.
Yeah,
they
do. They do. It's nothing like the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or the Emirates, where, you know, it's not right next to them. You know, let's be real, they're a championship club, but they gave us a game yesterday. They did.
Yeah, fair play to them.
They did give us a good game, but yeah, and for me, I think it'd be great for the Premier League if they were to stay up this season. But will they? There's a question. Or do you think they'll stay up this season?
They've got a very good chance. I think if you're a Luton fan, you should fancy your chances after the performances I've seen of late. I think you tend to get these with promoted sides. Their home form is the only thing I would say that could salvage something. But look, last night, look, they were resolute, they had resilience, and it's one of them where we score the last minute goal, we go mental, but inside you feel really bad for Luton, and I kind of had that feeling, hence why I didn't go absolutely mental, because I felt really bad. Like, if that was the other way around and Luton scored to make it 4-3, that's well, it'll be embarrassing, but at the same time, it'll be heartbreak. So look, I think Luton have got a lot to be proud of. And when we went 2-1 up at half time, you're expecting Arsenal to take the dominance and go on to win the game 3 or 4. And I know we scored 4 goals in the end, but I definitely wasn't expecting that sort of fight in the second half from Luton, not allowing us, to take possession or anything. They were actually keeping the pressure on us. And look, the thing I didn't get about yesterday was we were working on set pieces all week in training, yet we conceded on 2 occasions for this game in particular. Like, how does that work? I'll let Ryer off for the first goal because Martinelli should not be marking a 6'4" centre half. That should not be happening. But the second and third goal are just inexcusable defending. I don't think Saliba and Gabriel could have done a whole lot, if I'm being totally honest. Although Saliba didn't play, obviously, his best game, but man won 5 out of his 7 aerial duels still. And this is a Saliba that apparently didn't have, the best game of his Arsenal career. There was some people that named it as arguably his worst game at Arsenal.
I don't think it was anywhere near his worst game.
No.
I mean, in terms of Saliba being that consistent performer that he is, I probably could be able to pick out. The trouble is, it's only 1 or 2 games, and he has played a lot of games.
Yeah.
Which is the thing. But yeah, I'm going to get into some of the comments now, and then we're going to do player ratings. Hello, Ryan. He says he's brilliant. I'm good, thank you. JJ Plays, big up to you. You were in my chat yesterday. You said that you would return, and you have. And now I can stay up. Very nice. Because you said you were somewhere in Africa, but I can't remember whereabouts. But big up to you. Just let me know what the time is over there. Today was my graduation. Well, not really, because I'm in grade 3, but now I'm in grade 4. Well, we have a different education system, so big up. All right, Tom, mate, how you doing? I'm good, thank you, Jack. I hate your profile picture, by the way. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But yeah. Eswatini? Apparently it's a place in Africa.
Oh.
I'll do my research later, JJ. And they're what, 2 hours in front? Yeah.
3 hours, right? 3 or 4?
Well, it is 2 hours.
Is it? Oh.
LG once said 100 Everton fans were louder than 30,000 Arsenal fans.
Does he mean Lee Gunner?
Oh, no, he means Ginger Liam.
Oh.
He is an Everton fan. But no way that's happening. Mate.
No.
Honestly, he is so Everton biased. I remember him saying McNeil was better than Martinelli. I'm like, are you mad? But
you should tell him to go and watch a different sport.
Yeah, stick with your F1, Liam. Jack, tell him I said stick with the F1. It's the smallest in Africa. There you go. You learn something new every day, Rory. Really need to change the profile pic. Yeah. Change it to like a good player.
Change it to Nketiah.
Yeah, change it to Eddie. I think mine's Declan Rice. Yeah, look, mine's Declan Rice at the moment. Pretty sure Rory has Saliba.
Yeah, I have Saliba, but I've still not managed to change it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Got
haven't changed
Saka
it
to
from
throw
last
on it.
season yet, have you?
That was like, yeah, that was like 2 years back. I did that profile pic, and I keep forgetting to change it.
JJ says, I made my profile picture. Let me try to see it. I think it's very, very good, very talented. What do you use? Tell me what you use? Tell me what you use. Who's gonna win at 4? Jack Burns team 1 or Kean's team 2? Team 1 every day. Up the team 1. But yeah, let's get into these player ratings. Let me turn on the pen. Let me share the screen as well. That might be pretty helpful.
By the way, I don't think the player ratings are on fresharsenal.com.
I don't do them on fresharsenal.com.
Yeah.
I've just realised I've made the background blue so it won't go with the black. There we go. We'll have to go with that. It still doesn't match. That's gonna really annoy me. But yeah. I used Wallpaper Maker. Very nice.
What, iPhone or?
I'm guessing it's some sort of app. But yeah, let's get into these player ratings. Here we have what it all means. If it's anywhere from 0 to 4, below average, 5 or 6 is average, 7 or 8 above average, and 9 and 10 is outstanding.
Yeah.
And it is Samsung. So Android.
Just a quick heads up, by the way. I may change a couple of these player ratings.
Well, yeah, because I did
after
see
the
your
game
Twitter this morning.
it sort of sent me to crazy town. I was dishing out like 7s, 8s, 9s for the defenders. So yeah, I may have to adjust a couple of these.
Yeah, guys, let me quickly get Rory's Twitter up earlier and read through some of these stuff.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
If I can find it.
To be fair, they're actually a lot better than they were on my YouTube channel. Can't lie.
Here we are. Luton 3, Arsenal 4, player ratings. Wonder if I could get it up on screen.
Oh my lord.
It might not work because I'm not signed in, but I only signed in on my phone, so you might be lucky here, Rory.
He's texting me whether I can do a video on
Who's this?
volleys, just one of my mates.
Right.
A video idea.
Does it work?
Straw.
Yes, it does, guys. Give Rory a follow. I'm promoting his Twitter here. But oh yeah, let me just leak my email in the process. Hold on. This will have to do. So,
come on, those are not bad, surely.
Luton 3, Arsenal 4, player ratings. David Raya, he gave 2, which is extremely generous.
You sure?
Yep, that is generous. For what I gave him, I think is generous.
Yeah, a 0. I mean, a 0 is like completely dog. You did nothing wrong, so nothing right all game.
All right, then I'll upgrade him, but 2 is still generous. Ben White, 6. I went lower than 6. I went lower than 6.
Did you go 5 or something?
I can't remember, but we'll go through them in a minute. Saliba 7, Gabriel 7. For me, we'll get on to what I think in a minute. Let's just read through these player ratings.
Yeah.
Kivior 6, Rice 9, Havertz 9, Odegaard 7, Saka 8, Martinelli 7, Jesus 9, man of the match. Trossard 5, Zinchenko 6, Arteta 7.
Hold on a minute. Why has it got rid of the picture?
There you go.
Oh, thank God for that.
Look how sensitive this picture is, guys. But
Twitter hates Rice right now as well. They're just nah.
so let's get on with these player ratings for I'd say. We all know what Rory says.
Uh,
um, but Raya, he was awful last night. Honestly, by far the worst player on the pitch. I don't know what it is with Spanish goalkeepers right now, but none of them seem to be performing. Any literally all the Spaniards that currently play football don't know how to kick a football around at the moment. Name me one good Spanish player. Name me one good Spanish player.
um, I what goalkeeper wise?
Anywhere on the pitch.
Um, well, I've got to throw in Santi Cazorla.
Who are currently playing? All right, let me change the question.
That's our best Spanish player, and Fabregas. We've had loads.
Yeah, as in like off form. Anyone in the world off form currently who's good for Spain? You can't. You
Rodri.
Rodri. Right. I've been fumbled there. The point is, there aren't that many good Spaniards at the moment. Honestly, Spain without the P, but no, what? Spain without the
Oh,
S. Yeah, that's what I meant. Um, I thought he disappeared for a second there, but he's back. Uh, I think we'll go from left to right. So we'll start with Kivior. Um, Rory gave him six. Six. Uh, I guess there's really not that much in it, but I'll give him five. Um, for me, it's not his fault because he was playing out of position. He against Sheffield United, I believe it was. He was playing centre back, and he looked 100 times better. When he plays centre back, he looks like he's been in the team for months and months, and looks really settled. But left back, I don't think we should be playing him left back because that also means the current injury crisis we not have no centre back option on off to come off the bench. So yeah, Gabriel for me, I agree with that one. I'd give him a 7. I would give him a 7. Um, you know, it wasn't his worst game for Arsenal. Um, got a few clearances away, won a few draws. All that stuff. For me, Saliba, maybe some will say it's a bit harsh. I think Gabriel probably played better than Saliba, to be completely honest. Either a 6 or 6.5 for him. Ben White, honestly, I don't know what he's done with the whole new like makeover thing that he's done with his hair and his beard and honestly, I think they honestly he shaved all of the hair dye out so it wouldn't come back because he was shocking in that. But it seems to be even worse now. 5 for me. I thought he didn't really do that much defensively, and all he did going forward was when he got the assist. Fair play to him for getting the assist, but he didn't really do all that much. Declan Rice, Mr. Consistent himself, I'll give him an 8. I think that's fair. Um, you know, it's tough to say you controlled the game when you conceded 3 goals, but obviously he did score the late winner. I'll give him credit for that. He had a very good game.
I
As all
thought you were going to give him a 5 then. I was about to slam you for it.
Declan Rice, I think he's our best player at the moment. Um,
Yeah.
Odegaard, I don't know, man, because he got the assist. I think he didn't play awfully. I'd say he was probably average. So I'll probably have to give him a 6.
Yeah, I mean that assist was vintage Odegaard though, because I remember saying on Josh's watch on, I believe, the moment he got the ball, I'm like, cross it, cross it, cross it, cross it. What are you doing? But then I understood why he shifted the ball over to Zinchenko so he can make a different angle for the cross, if that makes sense. So he
Yeah.
can then look for Declan Rice. So, look, yeah, I mean, did I give him a 7 in my player rating? So that's the only reason why I gave him a 7, or else I would have probably given him a 5, maybe a 4.
Well, yeah, I gave him
Yeah,
6.5. I
he didn't.
upgraded it.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, he didn't turn up until like the last 20 minutes.
Kai Havertz, 8. Game changer, I think, with that equaliser. Drained Luton, and I think they did well. Kai Havertz. Bukayo Saka got the assist. Um, that's basically all he did. There were so many opportunities where I was like, just hit that. Shoot, 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 shoot. And he passed it to Jesus, who's offside anyway. So, yeah, I mean, I'll give him a 7, I guess. I mean, same with Martinelli. He got the goal. But it's tough, man, because it seems to be against whoever we play this season in the league, they just batter our wingers. They double
Yeah,
up on them. They think they're playing UFC, mate. They genuinely think they're playing UFC against our wingers. But yeah, Jesus up top. Other than the goal and the assist, he's probably average, but because he got the goal and the assist, I think it's only fair to give him 7. So yeah, Gabby Jesus. He got his first Premier League goal for a little while. Um, yeah, before we get into the subs and the manager,
yeah.
uh, I wanted to be a YouTuber. Well, you can always still continue your dream. Uh, well, they didn't win 5-0. No, they didn't.
I mean, that is the one that I heavily disagree on. Jesus, I feel like he should be given at least a 9. I've realised we haven't given any 9s out. I think at least Havertz, Rice, and Jesus deserve 9s, but that's just me.
I think 8's are fair, but let's move on to these lot. Trossard.
Mm.
He got onto the right positions, but he just could not finish, which is strange because it's Trossard off the bench. Trossard off the bench is normally a different beast,
Yeah.
but he just couldn't finish. He just couldn't
Yeah,
finish. So
to be fair, he has been chucked into like different positions, so I don't necessarily blame him. Left centre mid, and then he's coming back onto the left. He's played false 9 over recent weeks, so it can be difficult for someone like him when he's just being thrown in like in different positions. So again, I don't really blame him. But again, he didn't really impress when he came on. If I'm being honest, he had that shot that went wide, but that's about it.
mm. Zinchenko for me, I thought he made a real impact
Mm,
off the bench. Maybe that's because it was Kivior, not an actual left back. So it wasn't really hard to make an impact. But for me, I think he gets 7. I think he gets 7. Um, I know that 7's really bad. Don't judge, but it's kind of blocking Arteta, who for me, would you give him?
I gave him a 7, I think.
For me,
Yeah,
Arteta is a
7.
difficult one because he didn't make the subs that I wanted him to make. You know, after the Havertz goal, Jesus kind of quietened down, so maybe bring on Eddie. You know, Saka was getting beaten up, So maybe bring on Reece Nelson because he was the winger option off the bench. So for me, and Zinchenko, Trossard didn't really work. Zinchenko did. I mean, the 11, Kivior probably shouldn't really be starting at left back. For me, I think he gets a 6. I think Arteta's a 6. So,
Really, because of the subs?
well, not just because of the subs, but you know, the uh, the 11 itself, Kivior, David Raya. You know, I'm gonna give him a 6 on that, and then
Yeah.
man of the
I mean,
match. What are you saying, Simon? I think you cut off.
oh, yeah, I was gonna say, oh fuck, I've forgotten what I was gonna say now. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh no, 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 no. To be fair, I don't really blame Arteta at the time for starting Raya because he didn't do a whole lot wrong to warrant a drop um, before last night. So I didn't really blame him too much. And then starting Kivior to add a little bit more height because they are dangerous from crosses, and then we concede on 2 occasions. Like that's nothing that the manager can do, to be honest. And what makes it more frustrating is he's been banned on the touchline
Yeah,
for Villa at the weekend because um, of his antics on the touchline after that second, not the second, the fourth goal that went in. I mean, I don't know what to say. The likes of De Zerbi got away with it when Brighton scored a last-minute winner against Forest. He
yeah,
ran onto the pitch. I remember when Liverpool scored a last-minute winner against Everton a couple of seasons back, and Jurgen's the pitch and hugged Allison. I remember that very well.
yeah.
So it's just disgraceful how poor and consistent these referees are. And by the way, that penalty that didn't get given on
Shocking.
Gabriel.
And corner at the end, the goalkeeper, the Luton goalkeeper, who I actually think is pretty good to be fair. I thought he had a decent game, made a few good saves. He's caught the ball and he's not even stood on the pitch. Yeah, it's not given as a corner.
Yeah,
It's simple rules of the game. But anyway,
yeah, yeah. I mean, because it's not Erling Haaland or
yeah,
Rodri, no penalty. These refs have, I'm pretty sure, a full 11 of City players in their FPL. So I don't. I was going to say I don't blame them. Of course I do, but it's just I'm not surprised. I'm not even angry because we use this. I almost swore crap week in week out.
well, we're gonna have to move on next now because we've not got long to go. I kind of want to watch United Chelsea because that could be an absolute. It could be like the game last night. It could
The
be an
El
absolute.
Trashico.
Yeah, it could honestly that could be carnage. So I would quite like to watch that.
Yeah.
But Rory, before we go on to score predictions, what would your 11 be? Because I'd go with what's on your screen at the moment. Two changes being Ramsdale and Zinchenko. But what would you go for?
Um, I actually don't know who to go with in goal, to be honest, because we all know it's going to be David Raya, but um, Ramsdale is shot of confidence at the moment. So I
Mm,
don't know whether he's going to be thrown in. Um, if this was up to me, I think Raya needs some time out for his own good. So I think Ramsdale probably should start. Then I'll go White, Saliba, Gabriel. It's going to have to be Zinchenko at left back, and then Rice, Odegaard, Havertz, Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. So yeah, I actually agree with your 11. I think.
there's a first. But
Yeah.
yeah. We'll go on to the predictions. But before I do mine, we've got a few coming in the chat. So yeah, Matt said 2-1 Arsenal. JJ has also said 2-1 Arsenal. I will write these out properly. Just, in case we do a proper match review and we look back at them. So yeah, Matt said 2-1. You're being kind to Raya rating. I would give him a fat 0.0001. Fair enough.
I mean,
Um,
he didn't do like anything like. I mean, come on, he didn't do a whole lot wrong, like other than the 2 goals.
which were 2 goals. But
Yeah, 2 goals. Hence why I gave him a 2.
Ramsdale was short of confidence because of playing time. Well, this is the thing, because he's probably sat on the bench right now, and he's probably going, "Look at this guy in goal. Look at him. He's
Yeah,
awful."
you saw his face, and then the moment he saw the camera, crap.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's take
You
that
know,
away.
David Raya has got a lot of pressure on him now. He's got a lot of pressure, and he's probably not even got that much confidence either. So for me, you just stick Ramsdale in goal, get his confidence back up, ship Raya out back to Brentford, get him gone. Honestly,
But
get him
Ryan's
out.
going to be permanent in January, so there's nothing we can do, to be honest.
Great, great. Raya's permanent in January. Sell him. Just sell him.
And
Sell him.
Liverpool are winning as well.
Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. 1 million. 1 million for David Raya. That's all we ask for. But yeah, I'm gonna get on my predictions. Rory, I'm gonna come to you first because I'm still not sure with this.
Um, I don't know. I mean, because Villa are at home, they could play an attacking brand of football, but at the same time, Emery does love to play counter attack, and who knows, they could actually sit deep. But at the same time, maybe because they are at home, we could see a different approach, which then hopefully will allow more spaces in behind. So, you know what? I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay. 3-1 Ars. Right. Just having a look at the football scores.
Yeah,
Uh,
winning.
yeah. Rob Holding must be injured because I think this is the second game in a row where he's not even in the squad.
Yeah, by the way, there's actually some interesting games on tonight. I'm
Yeah.
considering watching the Marseille Lyon game because it's
Aubameyang
Aubameyang.
versus Lacazette.
Yeah,
No,
um,
I'm watching United Spurs.
Aston Villa Man City. That'll be a cracker.
I what?
Instead of Man United Chelsea, like
I mean,
I think Villa Man City will be more of an exciting contest.
Arteta brought him in because they're both Spanish. I mean, yeah, he probably
That's
felt
why
lonely. He probably
flying in
needed
the
a few, probably needed a few Spaniards around the dressing room. But yeah, I'm just gonna get on with my prediction. Obviously, Emery loves playing against these high lines. Loves hitting them on the counter attack. I think it's guaranteed goals. In terms of the score, I don't know. I'm gonna go. It's tough. I'm gonna go 3-2 to Arsenal.
I thought you said 3-2 Villa because of the layout scoreline.
But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up because it's already kicked off and I'm missing it. So Rory, thank you very much for coming along, lad.
Yeah.
You know, go
Pleasure.
subscribe to him. I've just realised on the little banner across the bottom it says subscribe to the panel, and I've put Josh in there. Josh is also in the description and in the thumbnail, but he was lazy and couldn't be bothered to come on. So I am Josh. If you're watching, I am gonna sue you. But yeah, everyone, thanks for coming along, and we will see you all soon. Big up, Josh. Big up, Josh.